In motorsport, victory is measured in thousandths of a second. Everyone is hunting for an edge. But what if that edge wasn't a bigger engine or a slicker aero? What if it was an AI that could feel the track in a way no human ever could? We're talking about a tool that's built to master the single most important thing in racing.
So what is that one thing? What's the real secret to being fast? Is it just raw horsepower? Is it aerodynamics? The driver's skill? Well, yeah, all of that's crucial, but they're all pointed at one single goal: getting and keeping the perfect amount of grip. And here's the catch. The thing that's kept engineers up at night for decades. Perfect grip? It isn't some number you can just dial in. It's a constantly moving target. It changes with every single corner, every degree the track heats up, every tiny shift in the car's balance. Nailing it lap after lap? Well, that's been the holy grail.
So let's get into this quest for perfect grip. It's this incredible battle of physics and engineering. And to even begin to understand it, you have to start with the science of one thing: temperature.
You see, every single racing tire has what we call an operating temperature window. The easiest way to think about it is like a Goldilocks zone. It can't be too hot, can't be too cold, it has to be just right. It's only inside this pretty narrow temperature band that the rubber compound gives you everything it's got. It's such a delicate balance. If your tire is too cold, the rubber's basically like hard plastic. It's brittle, and it just won't stick to the road. But if it gets too hot, the rubber starts to overheat, it can literally blister and shred itself apart, and your grip just falls off a cliff. Either way, you're slow.
Okay, so getting into that Goldilocks zone is the name of the game. But here's where that's even more complex. The real story, the secret that unlocks performance, isn't just about the average temperature. It's about how that heat is spread across the tire's surface.
And this is where it gets so cool. The heat distribution is like a diagnostic map. It's the tire telling you its secrets. It shows the engineers exactly how the car's weight is loading up the tire in a corner. It screams at you if your alignment or camber is off. It tells you if your tire pressure is wrong. It can even uncover hidden issues with the car's suspension and balance. It's all there, written in heat.
For years, engineers would get a quick snapshot of this with a probe when the car was sitting still in the pits. Ancient history. Now we have an AI that can see and understand all of this heat data live while the car is literally flying down the track. So, how in the world does it work? Well, it all happens in a blink of an eye, in 3 basic steps. First, it grabs this massive stream of live data right off the tires. Second, it instantly processes all that raw information to hunt for important patterns. And third, and this is the magic part, the AI doesn't just tell you what the grip is, it tells the team how to make it better.
Let's just pause on that first step, the data acquisition. Because this is wild. We're not talking about a simple thermometer here. These are incredibly sophisticated infrared sensors mounted right near the wheels. They are scanning more than 16 different points across the face of each tire, and they do it up to 100 times every single second. The sheer amount of information is just mind-boggling.
Okay, so the AI is just drinking from this fire hose of temperature data. What does it do with it? This is where it gets really, really clever. It takes all of that insane complexity and boils it down into a simple, useful score that an engineer can understand in a split second.
The AI has been trained to be a pattern recognition genius. So, for instance, if it sees the center of the tire is running way hotter than the edges, it instantly knows, hey, that tire is probably overinflated. If the 2 outside edges are hottest, it's the opposite, underinflated. And if just that inside edge is scorching, that's a classic telltale sign of way too much negative camber in the suspension.
So after analyzing all those patterns on all 4 tires lap after lap, the AI condenses it all into this. One single powerful number, a grip optimization score. This percentage tells the team, just at a glance, exactly how close their setup is to being perfect.
And reading the score is simple. Anything over 90%, you're in the sweet spot. That's optimal grip. Between 70 and 89, it's good, but you're leaving lap time on the table. Drop below 70 and you're in suboptimal territory. You've got a real problem to solve. And under 50%,
You're not just slow, you're now in the risk zone with bad tire wear or even a potential loss of control.
But here's the absolute game changer. The system doesn't just throw a number at you and say good luck. It gives you specific, plain English advice. It's not just data. It's a super smart race engineer whispering in your ear, telling you exactly what to tweak to find more speed.
When you put it all together, you realize this isn't just about finding a good setup in the garage. This technology is fundamentally changing how race strategy happens live, during the race. It's a whole new way of making decisions.
The difference here is just night and day. The old way was always reactive. You'd wait for the driver to come into the pits, you'd analyze data after the run, and you were always playing catch-up. The new AI-driven method? It's completely proactive. The team can see a problem developing as it happens on the track. They can make smarter decisions for the next pit stop, or even tell the driver how to change their driving style corner by corner to manage the tires.
It is a huge leap forward, turning the dark art of car setup into a precise, real-time science. And it kind of leaves you with this one big question. If AI can solve something as incredibly complex and dynamic as tire grip, what other impossible problems is it just about to solve?